Terror.
Yeah.
Got some good ass weed up in this motherfucker.
Terror. Yo. Pass back in this bitch like I left something. Scratch murder by numbers. Thought it was too gutter. My brothers wanted me to bring it to these motherfuckers. Gates said it's war on terror, make them push the panic button. Now they frantic running.
Hey, what's good? It's your boy Milkman Beats, and y'all now tuned in to the one and only Keep It Concrete podcast. Today we got a good one for y'all. We're gonna talk about real estate, but before we get into all that, I want everybody to introduce themselves.
I'm Yanni.
I'm Tick.
I'm Danny D.
And I'm Rufus.
Hey, hold on, y'all dry as fuck, cause we don't just do this.
I said I'm Yanni.
Come on, keep rolling, but y'all dry. Yeah.
Word. Alright, so we gonna talk about real estate, you know what I'm saying? But before we get all that, kinda introduce yourself, let the people know, you know what I'm saying, what it is you do.
How y'all doing? I'm Rufus, Rufus Kearse, from Syracuse. Own a few properties. I love real estate. That's what I'm saying. I'm just getting into it, but I love it. I love where I'm at with it, and I love it. I don't do it like everybody else do it, but I do it a way where it works for me. That's how I do it.
That's what's up. Alright.
Okay, so I got questions already.
Me too. Oh my god.
So when it comes to real estate, right? Is it better to buy a 2-family or 1-family first if you trying to get yourself rolling when it comes to real estate?
2-family.
2-family.
2-family. It's 2 incomes. That's 2 incomes. So that's the only reason why.
And if you want, can you live for free?
Yeah. Then you got 1 income though. Well, actually, you really don't even have an income if you do it like that.
You do it like that?
Yeah. It sound good. The people make that sound good. You live on one and you use the one downstairs, and that pays you all your bills, and you can save your work check. Basically, that's how that looks. But you got nothing coming in if just your work check, really. That's how that really is.
Got you. And like as far as the 2-family house and the 1-family house, if you purchasing one, is the 2-family house like more expensive than buying a 1-family, or
it depends on a neighborhood. Most of the time, that's what it depends on the neighborhood. Most of the time.
Yeah, because I do hear a lot of people talking about the 2-family houses, like you said, one person you living downstairs and another having the tenant live upstairs. But I think like, who the fuck want to live down upstairs from their tenant? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That probably make them uncomfortable. But yeah.
Yeah, because I'll be in their business.
Beyond them about everything, but I heard y'all jumping up. What the fuck? Got something broke. No security.
What made you want to get into real estate?
Truthfully, I was looking for a way out. Honestly. I was looking for a way out. And, I just figured like real estate would constantly give me money. Like I was going to still work every single day, whatever the case may be. But real estate would help me. If I just if I had one, and you getting just say $1,600 a month from that and monthly, and you making $3,000 a month in your job, that would add up to be what, like $4,600 a month. That's how I was adding it up.
Okay.
Another question. Okay, so what kind of house is better to buy? I only have HUD. Like how do you classify houses when you go to buy them? Because I know there's different kind of houses that you can buy, like the HUD house, or I know the other ones, but what's the difference between them?
You got HUD, you got land bank, you got private owned, you got bank owned. The difference is the price. Like if you buy the land bank ones, as everybody know right now, the land bank ones in Syracuse is mad cheap. It looks like it's mad cheap, but it's not.
But you gotta go to fix it.
Yeah, but they don't even let you buy it that cheap. You see it on the internet and say $5,000 for the house. When you call them, it's not $5,000.
Because you gotta have so much money.
It's this thing on there that's called specs, and the specs is how much money you gotta have. The specs is everything that they're gonna tell you that's wrong that has to be fixed, and they're gonna add it up from the work part of it. They're gonna add it all up. So just saying the house of $5,000, they want you to show that you got $80,000 in the bank to make sure you can fix it, or you can't buy it, basically.
Gotcha.
But when you're done with that house is ready for a Section 8, anything. Like you're able to rent those houses out faster than anything else because everything is done with them.
Okay.
Are you trying to like stick to houses in Syracuse only, or are you trying to go get houses in other states or international or?
Syracuse. For me, it's Syracuse. Syracuse, Utica, Elmira, places like that, like close.
That you go check on your property. Yeah.
I'm just moving into like looking at the houses in like Rome and Cayuga County and stuff like that. Even though they're all cheap, they're cheaper than our houses. Honestly, it's just that you don't got no workers over there. Like I don't have no work team, so I just get whoever I can find and let them do what they gotta do real quick and move forward. But over there, how you gonna do that? That's the problem.
Okay. And would you suggest someone start off with one house first, or probably like 2, 3, multiple houses?
I started off about one.
Okay.
My first one, it was just like I didn't like it because you're not getting a lot of money from it. Like, honestly, you make a big investment, you're not getting a big return back. So it looks like it's not a lot, but it really is because it's gonna give you for the rest of your life, basically.
Yeah.
My first one is still my best one right now, still today, honestly. But my first one was a land bank. That's why I said the land bank ones are a little bit better. But I'm the ones that I like the best. The land bank. I'm not saying I like the land bank ones the best. No, that's not what I'm saying. I like the distress houses the best. The distress houses is the ones that nobody you ride by, you be like, I would never buy that. That's the one that I'm gonna buy. Those are the ones that I want.
And you say that because when I looking at houses too, like you said, I figured a house that's more regular is better because I'd rather put a whole new roof on it. Basically, it's easier to fix and patch shit up than doing the whole job, right? Or how you feel about that?
No.
Well, the houses, it's like historical value.
Some. Think about it. When you go to get insurance on your house, the first thing they ask you is what year was it built?
Yeah, that's true.
What year? That's the first thing they're gonna ask you. What year was it built? So that historical value, some houses like the brick houses and certain houses, but other than that,
how old the house have to be to make it historical?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay. So, what advice, like, would you give somebody like just first starting off? They don't know nothing about it, like just to start off and like they just want to start doing what you do as far as, you know what I mean, flipping houses and, you know what I mean, getting in the real estate business. Like, how would you like kind of coach them through it?
I would tell them go in it with do it all themselves. Not like do the work yourself, but you want to be there and watch everything get done. Like material, when you go buy the material, you want to see, okay, I bought 80 pieces of sheetrock. I paid this much for 80 pieces of sheetrock. But you want to price match it. You want to shop from store to store to see, get the best deal. It's always like when you're going into this business, you want to spend the least, because you basically, for me, I rent them all out. I don't want to sell a house. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to sell it back out. I want to keep it forever.
Gotcha.
So it's like generational wealth. Like pass it down to your kids and so on and so on. It's like leaving them something. So what I tell people right now, even my own kids, my friends, whoever, go inside and look at what it need. Go with whoever the person is that's gonna do the work. See how much everything costs, so you'll know for your next one. Your first one, you're gonna get beat. You're gonna get beat on your first one. Everybody will gonna get beat.
Like playing poker?
Basically, because you know, it's like how you gonna make it. Basically, make it to look the way that you want it to look. The way, you know what I'm saying? Like how you would want to live in it. You get what I'm saying? But all your tenants don't live like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I put it on Facebook regularly when I move somebody out or something like that. I'm gonna pick the house back up because I redo every single house. So when you come back in and you see it, the next time you're like, damn, they messed it up. But everything don't cost as much as you think. So it's cheap. Once you know the game, everything is cheaper.
So you rather carpet in house or wood floors?
Like right now, carpet is cheaper now,
Carpet is cheaper?
but wood floor was cheaper a few months ago. Yeah, wood floor was cheaper.
I always thought wood floors was always nice.
She said her floors are on wood, and I'm wondering because usually every couple of years she get her carpet, the whole house done carpet.
See, wood floors was cheaper, but now carpet is cheaper now. Well, no,
Like hardwood.
it depends on where you get the carpet from. That's
It
what it
depends. I like carpet, but
It depends on where you get it from.
With kids,
Yeah, tear that carpet up.
goddamn
Yeah.
fuck the kids. But how you get it started? Like how you start to get
Oh, I got this.
multiple like what you gotta? Because this man I work with, he owned one house, he live in it, but then he just bought another one. But he was telling me, like, trying to explain to me the differences between the loans or whatever, the conventional or whatever. I forgot the name. She didn't talk about. Because I don't know how he went about it, but he said one was higher than the other once he got a second property. And
see, I never took a loan. Still right now today, I never took a loan. I own all my houses
Which is
already.
good.
What I did was, this is the God's honest truth. This is what I did. I went to jail. So first time from jail, my first job ever in life. I never had a job, so I'm on my job. I found out you can get taxes. I never knew we can get taxes back. So I got my taxes back. My taxes at that time, I had my daughter, which is Renee, and so my taxes, I got taxes like females get taxes. I got like 10,000. At the time, I had been saving my money, so I probably had like 8,000-9,000 in the bank. So that made me have like 18,000-20,000. I bought my first one, basically land bank, and my little brother, which is Quentin, when I was talking about, God bless his dad, Dooley had died, and me and all my cousins was talking, and I'm like, yo, let's all try to do this together. Let's all work together and do it. Quentin was the one that was like, well, if you need me, I got you, we could do it together. I went and got it, I brought him in with me, and that's how I got my first one, honestly. I took my taxes and my money. That's how I got the first one.
And it won as much as you thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm. So now what I did was, the rent money, you're collecting the rent money every month. You just picking it up. You just collecting it, you picking it up. Somebody was selling another house. So now just say that had been like 8-9 months later. So that the money in the bank was probably like 12,000, 13,000. The person wanted like 18,000 for their house. So you just had to pick the extra with it to get the next one. So just say me and my little brother, we doing it together at the time. So what is that, like another 3,000 a piece that had to go with that. So now we bought our next one, which only 3,000 is coming out of our own pocket again. Now we got a next one, so now we got two. We got two families. And that, so neither one of us, he still live at home with my mom. But my work checks is what's
in the street.
No, but this is like 6-7 years ago. So at the time, he's still living at home with mom. He only, my Quentin like 27 right now. He about to be 27 next week. But at the time, he still was living at home with my mom. So now he got we both got two houses together basically at the time. Excuse me. We both got two houses together at the time. We're doing the exact same thing though. We letting the money stack up again. It's just stacking. Honestly, we letting my mother collect the money so it don't come in my hands nor his hands.
So then you ain't missing
The
it.
grass grows pretty clean.
That's a fact.
It's not his bill money. It's not my bill money. So my mom collecting it for us. Before we knew it, she probably had another 15 to 20. So I'm like, yeah, I'm always on my phone. I'm always looking up houses. So I find another one. I'm like, yeah, here go another one. Let's see what we can do. And it was another one that's nobody wanted. And, I called the realtor. He was like, let's go see it today. We went and seen it. And I put the offer in, and I got that one, just like that one again. That was the third one. And again, we picked that one together, but now we end up, honestly, we ran out of money on the third one because the third one was the one that I thought I had the game mastered, but I didn't by just letting other people do it, going to the stores on the own when I wasn't doing it. Mm-hmm. So when we got to the third one,
Gotcha.
so now when we get to the third one, I'm like, oh no, this is only gonna cost this, and that was like, and it ended up costing us triple what I figured that it was gonna cost. And then it was like hard. And it's still today, like that's I'm gonna say that's the worst house that I have right now is that one.
They be calling them money pits.
Yes,
Like
that's exactly what
on
it
the
is.
home
Good thing you won the
channels.
first one though.
Yeah, yeah. The first one still holds me down through everything, but that's how we got our third one, and then we branched off. He went and we both went and started getting them on our own after that. But that's how the first three came about. That's how we got it.
That's what's up, man. That's dope.
That's good. And that's good you did it with your siblings.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
At the time, he was only 21. So he was like, you know what I'm saying? He was a baby still at the time.
Respect.
Right.
Respect.
No, that's really good.
So, what are your most common repairs as far as like
The tennis
problems?
calls?
Yeah.
The piping.
Piping?
Like the water leaks or something like that. Like that's the most common thing that people call for. The winter time, in the beginning of the winter, the electricity gonna go out. I mean, not the electricity, but their furnace got to be lit back up and stuff like that. But other than that, because normally in every single house, I redo everything. So you get a new plumbing before you move in there, you're going to get everything
Respect.
when I first buy it. So that, because think about it, like I'm saying, I buy the worst houses. So everything has to be new anyway. Which I like that though.
Nah.
In a lot of old houses, the piping is too small.
Yes.
Because they have a different size standard now. Like you have to have. Yep.
But I use PEX, so which is plastic. I don't even use pipe. We use plastic now.
Oh, okay.
Which is if people think it's more expensive, but it's not, and it lasts forever. So.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I have another question. Okay, you said some house is a landmark. Do you got a year that you're not like? Okay, a house is such a year. Would you buy the house or not if it's too old for you, or would you want a landmark house?
I don't want no landmark.
You want a landmark house?
You're not able to change what you want to change on it. You gotta ask them what you can change on it and what you can't change.
Gotcha.
I'm a control freak. I want to be in control. That's why I don't got no mortgages.
Respect.
Yeah, that's good.
So you basically, when you first started with your first houses, a couple houses, like you was kind of like doing it blind. You ain't had like no mentor, nobody who done it before, like kind of guiding you, coaching you, or you just went in there as like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna get it done, and I just learned from, let my first house be like my guinea pig, and I just learned from this.
At the same time that I was starting, the same time I was starting out, my uncle and his son-in-law was starting out.
Okay.
Which is my uncle Lamar and his son Mamar. They were starting at the same time, but they started out a little bit like, right before me. And in the past, my uncle had houses as well, so he already knew. So any questions that I had, I would just ask him. In the beginning, I would just ask him,
Gotcha.
like, even about getting work done. Okay, what are you doing about this? Like, if you're doing these floors right now, what you doing to the floors? At first, I used to put like in all the houses I was putting the floors in like you know how you had the bathroom floors, the plastic on the bathroom floors, but you can get it in wood, you can get it in anything.
Yep.
I would put like the wood in all the houses like that plastic, because again, I was first learning out.
Yeah.
So then you move into the wood snapping floors and stuff like that. Later on, I moved into that. But in the beginning, I was doing that. I was like, you saving costs on everything. Any little thing you could save costs on, I was saving costs on.
Gotcha.
That's basically what I was doing.
Okay.
Have you learned yourself now? Like, are you like, did it make you become like more of like a handyman? Like you be, you know?
Not I ain't gonna lie to
So
you.
you don't go in there and get dirty yourself?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do you ever bring an inspector to inspect your house for rebound?
No. I want the worst of the worst. So I'm gonna.
So you don't, cause
I don't care.
All right.
Like, so with how I look at it is what people pay for like a chain or a watch or a car, I'm gonna pay for that for a house. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's what I pay for a house. People work for their whole entire life for one house. Like, think about it. They work their whole life for one.
Nah, that's real talk.
So
If they got that.
Exactly.
If they got that.
So that's why $20,000 for a house, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that. I don't care how much it sets me back, I'm gonna buy it, because now once even just say that was just my only $20,000 that I had, I'm gonna wait until I get the money to fix it. I done bought the house. I'm gonna wait until I get the money to fix it. Once I get the money to fix it, the first thing I'm gonna do is go in there and clean it out. I get the money first to clean it out. I did that. Once I get the money to do the next thing, you start from the top to the bottom, basically. So make sure ain't no leaks in the roofs, whatever the case may be. Now you working down. See about the windows. You need all new windows, go get the windows. When you first doing it, you just gonna fix the windows. You're not gonna go buy new windows. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna fix the ones that they got.
It's a lot of grants for windows too.
Yeah, but you don't always get them grants. You don't always get. I ain't got a grant yet. I ain't got not one grant, not nothing free, not nothing. People, that's something that's just like, people say it and they get it sometimes, but most landlords don't get it.
It's more the complexion for the connection.
It's about who you know. So it's more you know. It's more you know. Right now in the connection, honestly, in Syracuse right now, our color is getting more the connection right now, truthfully. Honestly.
On the south side.
Yes.
That's good to hear.
Right now was the time. Like, if somebody really wanted to do it, right now is the time. Before, like a few years ago, before COVID hit, like that's when I was really starting to buy the houses. I got the houses. We was getting them so cheap that now they're worth way more than they was worth then.
Yeah.
Like, so it was way more worth it then. Like, it'll tire you out too though. So it ain't all glitter and gold. Don't think that. I don't want nobody to think that when they doing it. It's not. You know how your ups, you know how your downs with it. Stick with it though. Buy the cheapest ones you can find though, in the cheapest areas you can find, because it's all about that. It's all about the profit.
Yeah, I had one of my clients tell me that because they work for one of the housing things, and they said, you know, because of like them bringing those factories here and stuff like that, they said now is the time, like if you wanted to hurry up and do it now, if you want to purchase a house or whatever, if you need to go through you know, any of the programs, like to do it now, because they said I think like 3 different realtor groups are planning on coming into Syracuse by like next year, and they're going to be trying to buy up everything. So they were like, if you're, you know, minority or whatever, like now is the time to purchase a home. Like if you want to, or if you want to get into it, like don't wait, like hurry up and get on it as quick as possible, because they said three companies from out of state that are going to be coming in by like next year, and they're going to start.
In the inner city, they buying up. Right now is the time to buy them, because the outskirts are moving into the inner city.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're buying them up. So now is the time.
I'm sure one day. Like, did you during your while you was doing your houses or whatever, did you ever like before you got started, did you ever like run into like any problems like with the county or something, like being like, oh, you can't do this, or any restrictions or something that
when you buy from the land bank?
Okay.
That's the only time I ever had any problems, when I bought from the land bank.
Oh, okay.
When you buy from the land bank, it's like they got their own set of rules. You gotta go through codes. You gotta go through this. You gotta go through that. So a lot of the landlords don't like to go through the land bank because of that.
Gotcha.
Okay. But it's good to go through that, because then when you do, then your house is set. Like you're good to go. Like you don't have to worry about nothing. You make the changes. That means, you know what I mean? You know your house is automatically qualified for Section 8 or whatever, you know what I mean? And you can get those people in as quick as possible.
Yeah, but just ask yourself this though. If you had $80,000, would you buy a house on Wood Ave?
No.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so now,
yeah.
For $80,000, no.
No. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, so now do you understand? Like that's basically what the land bank wants you to do. Like so you go to, like if you look at all the houses that's on the land bank, they're not no houses where you really want to buy a house.
Yeah, they're all the areas that
you don't want them at.
Exactly.
Yeah, the undesirable areas, locations. Yeah.
So now think about it, and every one of them, they look so pretty. The price looks so pretty on the computer. It looks $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 until you open it up and it says the specs is you got to pay another $75,000. So you got to this $5 plus this $75. It don't. So now I got $80,000 invested into this. Am I living in this, or am I gonna rent this out? And I got $80,000 of my money invested. But if I had $20,000, I could have went. You can go on your phone right now. You can find houses on there for $20,000. That's not a land bank. Like that's the difference of the land bank. So it's like if you went into if you taking the loans and you got to secure this money right now, and because you know when you take the loan, as soon as they give you that money when you take that loan, you got to start paying that on the first of the month. You starting to pay that money back on the first of the month.
Yeah.
So now you just think about it. You bought a land bank with this money.
So
that
you're
you took
paying that loan, and you're paying for your repairs and stuff like that.
So you're really losing, because how long
do
is
they
it gonna
put
take?
it on a time frame
You got
too?
a year. You got 1 year to fix it. If you don't fix it within that year, you can ask for an extension. But your extension, you have to have a great reason to give you the extension.
Yeah, that's how a lot of international houses are too. Like you see those houses, you know, they like in Italy and stuff like that. They got $1 houses, $5 houses, stuff like that. Like they're really not $5 or whatever. You have to, you know, give like $3,000 to $5,000, but and then you have a certain amount of time that you have to fix everything that needs to be fixed in there up. So yeah, so they do that a lot international.
Are there houses that you buy that you have to live in them too?
Yeah.
It's like, what's that called when you buy a house? You got to live in them before you rent them out.
Ain't that through like home headquarters or some shit?
It's through the land bank as well.
Oh, okay.
It's through the land bank as well. But my first one through the land bank was like that. My first one was you got to live in it.
Yeah. They say you gotta make it basically if you won't,
For how long?
if you're not gonna live in it,
5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know the fire. I didn't know the 5 year part.
Yeah, I didn't know it was 5
Some
years
houses you buy,
either.
you gotta live in them for a certain amount of time. But I thought it was probably a year, a couple. I thought it was,
It's a way around everything, though.
I know that.
Gotcha.
Think about it. Even when I'm sitting here seeing that you got to show them, like how many people do you know got $80,000 in their bank account?
Yeah.
Like think about it. You work every single day. Everybody here work every single day. How many people can you really name got $80,000 in their bank account? So those houses, they make it seem like those houses are for us, but they're really not because they know
Yeah.
how many people have $80,000.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do they
You get what
really
I'm
be
saying?
discriminating with price and stuff like that?
That's a discrimination right there. That's the biggest
Yeah,
discrimination right
that's
there.
a fact. That's
Think
a
about
fact.
it. Okay, just say a school teacher. You can name anybody you want. They don't got $80,000 in their bank
Just to
that
get
to
the-
go buy
yeah.
these houses right there.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. That's like, and you want them to buy it right there. You have to have this in cash. Not that you went and got this loan or nothing like that. No, you got to have this in cash real quick. You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
That-
Didn't know
If
that.
I had 80 in cash, I'm gonna go buy 4 of them instead of going to buy this one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It adds up, but it don't add up with the land bank. For real. But it's a way around them. How many banks is it?
Yeah.
Just say you got 4 bank accounts. Just say you are gonna buy them. You're gonna buy the houses together. You're gonna buy the land bank together. You got 10 in your bank account. She got 10 in her bank account. You're gonna put that 10 in each one of your bank accounts. You're gonna go get a paper. So that means you got 40,000, right? You're gonna do the same thing. You got 80,000.
Gotcha.
It's a way around
that
it.
again?
You want me to say it again to you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hold on. Is he talking too fast?
Or you listening too slow?
I'm trying to listen slow, so say it again.
Okay. Let's say you got 4 banks. You got Empower, you got Key Bank, you got is it Bank of America, you got what else? Another bank. Any other
Summit.
bank?
Summit, yeah.
Yeah.
You went and got a bank account at each one of those bank accounts. That $10,000 that you have, you put that in each one. Now you got $40,000, right? She did the exact same thing. Yeah, even if it was the $10,000 she put it in her bank account. I did it with $10,000, but you put it in both. I did it. If she got 4 accounts, you got 4 accounts. You just need your receipt. Your receipt gotta last 30 days. Each bank receipt is 30 days when you take it into them. That shows you got $80,000,
Say that.
and you only really got 10.
Say that. So
That's how
you
I-
get it?
Yeah.
That's how I got my
So
first.
that's you got see that's the good thing.
That's how I got my first.
That's
That's
what's
how I got
up.
my first. That's how I got my first.
That's a
It's a
jewel
way
right there.
around it all. It's just playing their game.
So you can have champagne cakes in bare pockets if you know what you're doing now.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
You can't have
like
champagne cakes in bare
But now,
pockets if you know what you're
think
doing.
about it. And I'm still saying you got 10,000. They want you to have 80,000. They want you to show on paper, receipts, all of that you spent this $80,000 into this house. Who's gonna do that? You get what I'm saying? Like so, you doing the work yourself basically. Like you want to get people to do the work yourself. You getting it all done yourself with only that same $10,000. You know what I'm saying? No house don't cost no money like that to fix. No house. Unless it's the roof, the wiring, you gotta do all of those things all over again. Yeah, it's gonna cost you a little bit more. But other than that, everything else is good. And like the land bank, to get the land bank houses, if you was all contractors get the land bank houses, like you only gotta show them 30% of the money in the bank. So if just say for instance, you got a DBA, said you had a contracting company, or the DBA got a contracting company, you only gotta show them 30% of the bank.
Okay.
That's another way.
Okay.
So now just say, for instance, y'all wanted to go in business together. For y'all podcast, all y'all went in business together. Y'all went up a DBA. But on your DBA, y'all put your contractors as well. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you can go in there the exact same way. You would only have to show 30% of the money in the bank.
Say that. Say that. Okay. And as far as like repairing one of your homes, what is your turnaround as far as time?
Normally, I'm like, I try to do 90 days tops.
90
like,
days?
I try to get it done in 90 days. Like, I'm in there and out of there within
So
90
you
days.
saying for when you first buy it?
And home repairs is that
Everything.
And home repairs that's fast or
That's
or
fast.
That's fast.
That's
It's,
super
you know what I
It's
mean?
real fast.
That's super
Well,
fast.
all your people got like some type of skill though. Who with fixing stuff? Your friends
Yeah, but we
don't mix the bit. Okay.
No, we do a little bit, but like I deal with me and Antonio rock out with houses a lot. But he got a lot of his own work going on. So lately we ain't been able to connect like we normally connect because he got a lot of, not only do he got his own stuff going on, other people been hiring him lately as well. So my turnaround hasn't been as fast, but it's normally like 90 days. Like right now, I'm at my 90-day point right now, my last one that I just bought. But I'm in it a lot longer because I'm redoing it because I'm gonna let my sister move in it when I'm done with it. So that's what.
Respect.
Would you buy an apartment building? Or that's too much?
No, it's not too much. And I encourage everybody to do that. Like none of us, we don't do that. Our color don't do that. We don't buy commercial.
Asians do that.
We don't. We're scared of it.
Yep.
It's like having that big bill. We want to make everybody think that we got more than what we got, so we don't do it.
Yep. Asians do that. I had somebody tell me, like, why do you think when you see all them, they work at the nail salon or whatever, but when you see them leave,
They all go to the same spot?
they're all leaving in BMWs and stuff like that. That's because what they do is they do this thing where they all put in a certain amount of money, right? So say you got 100 people that put in, or $1,000, then it's $100,000. So it's like a pool. So every time a person is up, they get that $100,000 to open up a business, but they can only open up. It's like only like 4 businesses they'll let them open up: a nail salon, a beauty supply store, a corner store or a gas station, or a restaurant, an Asian restaurant, and that's it, because they know those guaranteed gonna make money.
Gotcha.
So that's what they do. And then one person, so they own the building, they all live in there, so they're all at a low set rate, so that everybody can make money.
They sacrifice it.
Yep, they all sacrifice so that everybody can make enough money, and then everybody can live comfortably however they want, and then when it's time for you to branch off or do whatever, then you do that, and then they bring their next family members over or whatever.
It
That's
might
what
sound
they do.
fucked up, but I hear that about a lot of races. I just don't hear that about us. We don't do that.
No.
You a thing,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Everybody's
saying?
too selfish.
That's a
Yeah,
fact, yo.
Hispanics do that
You could
also.
be right though, but see, this is what I learned
Yeah,
too.
like, people don't
Why you
want
might
to
think that too?
work.
Because a lot of them foreigners come over here, they get paid to come over here. We don't get that. We get paid to come over here.
See, we say that, right?
Sit your ass.
We say that, right? But we don't never see them get paid. It's just that they do a lot of more sacrifices than we do. When we go to the mall, we don't see them in the malls. We don't see them in our stores.
No time, see? I've never seen a Chinese person eat Chinese food.
Yeah, but you don't see them nowhere else neither.
I never
So
You see them
listen,
inside here.
but no.
Yeah,
So
that's
listen.
a fact.
So I'm gonna tell you. I have a thing. I have a thing with
I don't
that.
eat the rice. And I never seen them eat the rice. and
Listen,
chicken,
I
all
have a
Swear
thing
to
with
God.
that. So I went to culinary school, so I'm real funny about, I like to eat good stuff. You only go to the restaurants where you see them eating their own food. If you don't see them eating their own
Don't go
food,
there.
don't go there. Like, for real. Like, I go to this little
No, I
tiny
thought Valley Drive.
Asian spot on, it's a Vietnamese spot. It's on Kirkpatrick or something, is New Century. That's what it's called.
By the triangle up there?
It's a little thing. You wouldn't even think like it looked like a house. You wouldn't think you go in there, it's full of Asians. They in there getting busy. That food is so good and authentic, but you won't see that. You go somewhere else. So yeah, that's the fact. I only eat where you see them eating.
I go to Chinese restaurant, get chicken wings and French fries.
What's some
If it
chicken?
ain't shrimp, I ain't eating that. Or unless I see them eating it.
And it do taste different, but it shit good.
I don't eat everything
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Shit, since we talking about restaurants and stuff, have you you've been working with the foreclosure homes and everything? I keep ready to say flip homes, but you know what I'm saying, renting them out, whatever. Did you ever think about jumping into like commercial real estate or anything like that?
That's what I want now. I want a commercial building.
That's what's up.
That's what I want. Like me, like right now, I say I don't have no loans or nothing like that, but I want to take a loan to buy that.
Gotcha.
Like, I want to take a loan out on my houses to buy that up. So, let's say 2 houses or 3 houses or whatever to buy the building.
I feel like commercial definitely be a dope move right now, being that, like you said, with the new companies coming, you know what I'm saying?
'cause they're definitely
Businesses
coming.
going to be looking for new spots to open up, you know what I mean? Then
They got one I just went and looked at on North Salina. I think it's about 1616 North Salina, if I'm not mistaken. I just went and looked at it last week.
okay,
I want it, but it's just like, what am I gonna make it to? That's the only thing.
got you.
It's a lot of those old, and you see they're turning a lot of those old factory buildings into apartments, and
Yeah.
those are nice.
Tough.
And those are, and I like them because they don't like the work they do in them. They keep the industrial.
Yeah.
So they're not like having to put up all these walls and all that. No, like it comes like industrial. So if that's what you got there, making all those lofts and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I be looking at. When I be looking at
And
the
those
loft
actually
setups,
look really good,
It look
yeah.
like it's just a lot of open space. It's like
is.
it's not
It
too
is.
much work
It
to do.
is.
It's just like open space for you
It
to, you know what I
is.
mean?
It's just about designing it, I guess.
Got you.
It's more about getting it designed.
Okay. Got you.
That's what I'm gonna say.
What would you say is like your biggest expense as far as when it comes to like fixing up the places? Like, is it house? I mean,
Piping, right?
is it piping or roofing or?
The biggest expense is the roof.
Yeah.
Like, everybody don't have roofers. So when you find some roofers, you try to hold on to them because everybody don't got roofers.
Yeah.
Got you. How long do like a roof usually last?
25 years.
25 years? Okay.
Would you like to have like eventually like have your own team?
Yes. If I can get my own team, that would be like the best thing in the world. Nobody wants to work though. Like, that's
Yeah.
the biggest problem right now. Nobody wants to work.
Right about that.
Why you don't get? Oh, never mind. I would say these kids coming up out the classes, but they gotta be taught. So never mind. We need to fucking up shit.
But it's crazy. But it's crazy because like even with the, like I said, even with them bringing those factories here and stuff like that, like even they said if you're a one of the companies, they said if you're all you have to be is a certified electrician. They starting them off at like $100,000 a year.
Yeah. That's that what's the name, the new spot they doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah. So it's like,
And
I don't
is that
understand
like
what's wrong with people. They better get out there and
so
do
basically
something.
that's it could be an apprentice, like you just coming in as an electrician, you can start off with $100,000.
Yes,
It's
as
just
long
like-
as you are
You
certified.
still get trades in high school though?
Because it doesn't matter. Because whatever, as
Trade
long as you're certified,
Yeah,
they're
CT.
gonna train you
Yeah.
to what they want.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Cause I know it's still BOCES for the suburban schools.
Yeah.
But I don't know about
He's
this.
30 and shit.
Do we
No,
have
but I
BOCES?
think Fowler is, that's what Fowler is right now, right?
Oh, okay, yeah,
Fowler
I
is
think
a
so.
trade
I
school.
didn't know that.
Yeah, I think that's
I
what
remember.
Fowler
I thought about
Yeah,
that.
they call
Central Tech,
what,
that trade school.
PS7?
Yeah, that was actually yup, Central Tech.
Yeah, I went to Central Tech, but I think Fowler is a old school like that.
Yeah,
Like that.
I mean, I never.
Father
knew that.
always had extra stuff in it.
I'm talking about like Central. Remember Central Tech used to be a whole.
Yeah, they
school.
did. They had a
Yeah.
daycare, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, they
You could get some
did.
little credits
I knew that.
before you hit college and with
I know
the
that.
program.
Nottingham ain't have none.
But you want to go back to Father?
I ain't never been a father. Black Knight.
Nah, we did. We,
I
no, matter of fact, we
graduated
did.
from
We used to have Central
Finessity,
Tech.
'cause that's what we called it.
They don't have Central
I
Tech no
graduated
more
from
though.
Fowler.
Oh, you're a Father Falcon too?
No, he
Oh,
graduated
okay.
from Finessity.
I don't know what I am.
All these Falcons.
Oh,
You a Black Knight.
No, I'm not.
You're a Black Knight, cuz. You was there.
Corporate.
Father
We-
said, I
and
like
then you
to-
came in, nigga. Man, this nigga was cutting up.
I'm a bulldog. I graduated from Nottingham.
Ooh.
Oh, hands,
School,
the
had to
hands
get
so
dressed to
real.
go to-
That is not true. I don't know why people said that.
That's what they said.
Let me ask you again. Would you rather put sign on your houses or just keep it, or depend on where's that how it is?
For me, I would want to put siding on all of them. It's gonna last longer. It's gonna look better. It's gonna last
You
longer.
ain't gotta worry about keep painting it and all that extra shit.
Siding on that. You just gotta get it, power spray every 2 years or so.
So, do you also for your home? Do you like accept Section 8 as well?
It's the best thing in the world.
Best
Yeah,
thing.
Section 8.
Okay. So, cause
I'm the only tenants I want. Section 8 is good. I don't want none of y'all working people. All y'all working people, I don't want
That is
y'all.
messed up. That's so messed
Now,
up.
not
why,
guaranteed.
so why is that? Explain to the people why is that.
Because you working people, y'all live beyond y'all means. Y'all
That's
know
guaranteed
it.
money.
That is so messed up. That's not
We
true.
keeping it a buck though.
People
That's
work-
how. That's
working
how.
people, we all live beyond our means. We all take trips. We all buy stuff that we know we ain't got no business. We can't afford that. And before you know it,
I'm a budgeter.
I'm behind on my rent. Everybody be behind. Be behind.
Not me.
I just see
I'm a
what this
budgeter.
is.
What's
No, you saying I'm a budgeter.
what's your price range like? Like, what you charge for rent?
I'm the cheapest person in the
Cheapest?
town. It depends. So right now I got 13 houses. So
Look at Mr. Monopoly. Go
Okay.
ahead.
22 tenants. So it depends. Like where it's at, like where the house is at. If it's a whole house or if it's a whole house is more. You know, so a whole house with more bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, whole house. It's gonna be about. For me, I'm cheap. So everybody say I'm the cheapest person because I'm only gonna charge you like $500.
Why you always got a list, huh? People waiting to get in.
No, because
the
people
process.
told me what they pay for their rent in some spots. I said, what? I wouldn't pay for that.
And I feel like some of the
Oh, no,
landlords-
it
No,
went
rent is
up.
going up
It
like a
went
mother.
up.
Rent
It went
is
up.
Everything is up.
It went up. It went up. They had to give
they got alarms on everything.
It went up. Like people who get
I'm just saying.
people
like,
who get assistance and stuff.
They
They raised it. Yeah, they raised it because they have to. Otherwise, these people wouldn't be able to find anywhere that would accept their, income because they have to. It's sad.
It was no lie. Like when I first started doing it, you couldn't rent a house out if you owed it. I mean, Section 8 wouldn't even take your house. They wouldn't even accept you if you owed the taxes on it. Right now, they accept you if you owe taxes and everything now because there's nowhere for nobody to live.
Yeah. Yeah, they trying to get us out. That's why they want all the black people out on the outskirts
they
now.
wanna
That's
tear
why
up
they're
the
putting all
tiny
those
homes?
subsidized housings.
They got somewhere to go. They want you to know outskirts. Like, me personally, I think that's change is good. Like, I grew up in apartment homes. I lived there my whole life. My coming up as me and my mother basically, and that it's cool. Don't get me wrong. You learn a lot because you got kids, so many kids close to you. But I live in the outskirts right now. And my son go outside. I don't gotta worry about
peace.
nothing. Like,
Real
give
talk.
that. Yeah, like all the kids that's down there, they need that. Like seriously, they need that. They need
No, I ain't
peace.
saying it was
You ain't gotta worry about you.
Let it go.
Shit going on the corner.
Straight up. Like let it go. Let them move up out of there. Like I'm from there, so
Some people so conditioned though, they is gonna have
Yeah.
fucking heart attacks.
it's
when
okay.
they gotta
Yeah.
move.
Let them go. Let them go. They'll get over it. One thing about us is we adapt to anything. Any surrounding.
That's a fact.
We are
That's a
adaptable
fact.
people.
That's real
We're
talk.
gonna make it. But I really believe in my heart it's time. Let them go.
Been there
For
too
all of
long.
them. Been there too long. My family, my whole
Yeah.
family, my mom's side, everybody, we all lived it there our whole life. It's time. Like, why not? If they're gonna give you this the same way you live it, but a little bit better out in the outskirts. No, it's not no corner stores. Like, no, it's not no corner stores out there. But so what? We gotta go a little bit farther to go to the store. That's the only difference.
Yeah. It's only gonna make a person work harder to get a car, get
Straight
a
up.
vehicle. You know
No,
what I mean?
because in some of them, like I know some of them, like even like on the east side, like in Hilltop and stuff like that. Some of them people been living there for so long they don't want to move, so they stay there, but they work. So those apartments, they're based on your income.
Yes.
So you're literally paying $900 and some dollars for an apartment in the buildings.
Yeah, but that's like
If
that
you
in the apartment
work,
homes and
like
the bricks and all that.
yeah. So
It goes on income.
so all of that stuff. Like, why would you pay? Why would you stay somewhere
Because-
in that condition?
Because think about it. When you live in a house, right? You might not have hot water. If all 5 of us took a shower today, the hot water might get cool, right?
Wash clothes.
You ain't never had that in no apartment homes and no bricks,
Yeah,
none of that. In no
yeah.
projects, you don't get that. You don't gotta pay no national grid bills.
Yeah,
in the
that's what it
projects.
is,
So
yeah.
I'm paying the $900, but I ain't got nothing extra neither.
Yeah.
Besides the cable bill, some shit like
Which
that.
you adding up making sense.
A lot. That added up a lot. National grid is up right
National
now.
Grid
Yo,
is up.
for real.
My bill was $100 more this month.
Yeah, because remember,
$100.
a
They
lot.
said it was on the news. It went up like 26%. They
Yeah.
said they upped it.
Everything going up.
Like,
but they up it. They also up
Mine said
everybody's
in the
wages
dark,
too.
so I'm up there.
Like everybody's wages is
I ain't
moving up
sitting
too.
in the dark.
Did minimum wages go up?
Yeah.
Like minimum
What is
wages, I
minimum
think
wage?
14,
It's
something like that.
14.50.
It's like
Yeah,
14.50
14.50.
now.
Yeah.
it was supposed to be $15 an hour though. So many years ago, like
So if that's
Yeah.
that's what it just moved up to, because it moved up
Yeah.
like this month, January.
it was supposed to be
It moved up.
years ago. They were supposed to up it to $15 an hour. Like it's
But think
really
about it,
crazy.
McDonald's or Burger King, you getting $15.50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, what's sad is
They
that
probably ain't
the
getting
fast
$40.
food places are paying more than, like, say if you had a clerical job
Yeah.
and you were a receptionist and stuff like that. You would make more money at Burger King than you would make in a doctor's office.
Well, guess what? I'd rather make more money at Burger King because I got to put my. You got to see me in here. How many times you went there?
Seriously.
Made me comfortable.
There's nothing wrong with working at Burger King. There's nothing wrong. Get it how you get it.
I really feel like only in New York State do people really be worried about where they work. You go down south, they do not care. A job is a job.
That's
A job is a job down there. They do not care.
No, that's a fact. That's a
I
fact.
agree with you to a certain extent because.
And I bet you look at their houses, you won't even know.
I did time in jail, so I worked for little or nothing. So I don't mind coming out here getting a job to pay me something.
How much
But
you
not
making an hour?
in jail.
Yeah, how much you making an hour?
Truth be told,
Yeah, not about to
I never really counted it because I was fortunate enough somebody to take care of me. But it's still the fact that I had to do this. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't have did it. But I had to do this. But you have to work in jail for
40 hours a week.
for like 13 cents. It's some
you get a little more than that. You get 27 cents.
27, 13,
Slavery.
same difference. to me.
Even so.
But
I was making 33.
But so
Top dog.
why I said I work at Burger King, McDonald's? Because I believe that if you got a job, work a job that you enjoy doing. Don't work a job that you're not gonna like doing. Like having attitude rubbing off on people.
Also,
That's
you
why I
got
put
to.
that.
but look at this though. Look at
Yeah,
this
you do.
also. But
Don't bring that shit to work.
But look at the other side of sometimes that people don't understand, like when they go to jail or things like that. Like if you in jail, okay, but you can make it beneficial to you while you're in there with certain things. I went to culinary school. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how much it costs to become a certified chef going to culinary school? Like, I owe $40,000 in student loan debt. You could become a certified chef in jail in 6 months. Out here, your kid will have to go to
So what you saying,
school
go to
for
jail?
2 years. No, I'm just saying, like, I'm saying, if someone is in jail and they have that opportunity, like, don't miss out on that if you have that opportunity,
I
because
took that. I got that in jail.
because
I never
that's
used it in the streets though. I didn't even know you can use it in the streets.
you can. If you are a certified chef, but it's so that's crazy. Like, you didn't even know you could use it.
On the streets, I didn't
If
know.
you are a certified chef, you're a certified chef. But your kid, so if your kid wanted to be a chef, you, like you said, you live on the outskirts, your kid plays, you're gonna send your kid to a school. He's gonna have to pay X, Y, and Z amount of money, you know what I mean, for school or whatever. But do you see what I'm saying though? Like the difference in it.
But
You get to go to school for free. My
respect.
kids go to school for free because of my wife work at SU.
Yeah.
So they get
That's all the shit I do right there.
Yeah.
Respect.
That's
a fact.
I mean, you take advantage of it.
I do.
Everybody
That's what I'm
Is it
saying,
only
like,
when
that's
they
what I
work
mean,
at
like,
SU? Is it
taking
only
advantage.
SU or is it other colleges as well?
what you want.
Oh, any? Because I heard it's other colleges, but I ain't know.
It's basically any Division 1. It's like they transfer tuitions. That's what it's called. Transfer.
Say that.
Roofs,
That's dope.
carpet,
That's
all
dope.
that.
I SU here I come for a job. I hope you're hiring. No, I think they is hiring though. Keep it real. That's a fact. When I went to the game, they was. That's crazy. When I went to the game, they was
But
giving out.
it ain't simple as you need because you need
not
So
flyers.
nobody
but-
want to work. I don't
Yeah,
understand it.
nobody want to work,
I
yo.
don't understand.
Nobody want to work. You could go, you can fuck around,
It's
go
not
be a
that.
doctor today if you want to with no certification.
No,
No, I'm exaggerating, but I'm just saying, like, go ahead.
Not telling her. 'Cause I told her I'm a jack of all trades, do some everything. But some things not simple, like doing carpet. You ever see somebody do carpet? You got a lot of tools. The stretcher,
You have a stretcher, yeah.
the little shit I don't know the name too, but I know how to trust me.
That's a stretcher.
Stretcher. That's what
The tool that you're talking about is a stretcher.
But the little one too that you.
Yeah, that's all you really. You need that. You might need a stapler.
I
need that wood
with
with
the
things.
other big stretcher because how you do a floor, you gotta start from like this room right here. You gotta start from the corner over here and work your way this way. Because traffic coming, if you start from this door, it's gonna take the carpet away. The traffic coming.
Yeah.
So you don't want to pattern the carpet. But you gotta start from that corner right there. You stretch this way. As you stretch this way, you go this way with it.
Well, houses you ain't doing all that. Well, houses you ain't doing all that.
I know because you really. I'm saying like I learned the right way, but
Just think about it. You renting them out. You
yeah, that's
rent
what
houses out,
it is.
so
To roll that bitch down there.
because they're gonna keep on going over. it. So
Right.
Yeah,
You
you
got
gotta have
this
to
tenant lived in here
replace
for the last
it.
2 years,
And I
and
know
they moved.
because
The next tenant moved in the next 2
Even
years.
my mom carpet. I said these motherfuckers use all these unnecessary staples. They did too much unnecessary shit when they took that carpet up. And even the carpet, you could tell they didn't roll the carpet the right way. How the carpet started peeling. They didn't lay it the right way because carpets got like tires got tracks. Carpet still got a pattern. Most, you know what I'm saying? Lay it the wrong way, your carpet can go back quick.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I don't know, but I'm not.
It gotta go. It gotta go. Huh?
What you gotta do is just start buying wooden floors.
And another question I have for you. How you go about, like, because I know a lot of people probably apply for your to live in your houses, whatever. How do you go about picking who lives there? You know what I mean? Do you have like certain
You do credit checks, background checks?
like you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, just
What about
today.
hood checks?
No, I do. Like just today, I just had this conversation today. Like, I'm the landlord because I invest all my own money. So, as soon as like while I'm fixing it, somebody's coming already trying to rent it, like right while you're fixing it. So, I'm taking the security deposit in the first month right then, like immediately, because I'm trying to starting to get some of my money back.
Gotcha.
So, which is wrong. That's the wrong way to do it. So that's why I said I was talking about today, because I'm not gonna do that no more. Like, honestly, I want everybody that's living in them right now. You know, a lot of them is good tenants, majority of them. I just want everybody to move out. Honestly.
Start over. New world order.
Go do
I want everybody to move out. I need a clean.
I just want a clean slate.
Clean slate.
Okay.
It's
So
a lot
how
of
would you
things
go
I
about
want.
it different now? Since you want a clean slate, you want to start over.
Yeah, now I want to do a check. I didn't know you gave me your best friend number. To call your best friend. That's your reference. Like,
Oh, you should
yeah.
do that.
Nah, you
brother.
doing me. I need your job.
leases or whatever?
That's all
Yes,
about
I do
that.
leases. I do leases and all
How
that.
long was yours?
Month to month.
Month to month.
Oh, you
Okay.
do
You don't do no one.
So you have no
I
problem
feel you
telling you
because
to go.
COVID.
Yeah, that's a
I
fact.
always
Month
did
to
that
month.
from the start. Like,
Because then if I want you out,
Yeah, you got to go.
you got to
But some people
go.
rather month to month because maybe I might not be able to take care of this building a couple months here and there. So I know I got to go.
But
I
think
don't want.
about
I don't want to sign a year contract.
You can't. I can't kick you out though. I still gotta take you to court, so it's still gonna take me 3 months to get you on my house.
But is it better being month to month versus if y'all had that little lease and
Definitely.
you wanted to kick it out?
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because then if you want to
So
go,
you
you
would
got 30
suggest
days.
a new person, like say if I was to jump and get me a crib, rent it out, go month to month instead of doing a whole year's lease
Go
because
month to
okay,
If you sign a
bet.
contract, you
Month to month. So now, even with the eviction process, if I want to kick them out the month to month, it'd still be a 3 month wait, right? Or it just be like, yo, next month I'm not renewing your shit.
That's what you would
So
take.
you just take an L for that month, regardless if they pay or not.
Okay, yeah.
That's-
I think you got to give them 30 days.
Yeah,
right?
got you. Instead
Something.
of okay, but
So
I'm gonna give you 2 months to get out. That's what I do. I'm gonna give you 2 months. So just think about it. You ain't gotta pay me for the next 2 months. Just take your.
So that's enough money for
Okay.
you to get your ass up out of
I'm
there.
cool with that. Again,
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
can't do that though because everybody don't own it outright. You get what I'm saying? Everybody want their money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you to court for my money. I'm not gonna do all that. Just please, just go. I ain't got no problem with that.
and don't fuck my
Yeah.
shit up.
Even if you did,
Do you give
did,
a
I'm cool
tenant
with that.
too on the way out fuck some shit up because they mad?
All of them. Majority of them.
So
I mean,
you
they're
haven't
not
had
even messing it
peaceful
up.
move out.
Peaceful move.
Then you know what? I fuck that pack up.
Oh, no.
Just get the fuck up out of here.
No.
Like,
This
So
old man.
everybody tear the stove up before they go and shit. Like,
I ain't. Nope, I did. Bo and his girl lived in one. Bo and his girl. And somebody else. Yeah, no. I probably had a couple, like 2 or 3 peaceful ones, but they mainly was family members.
That's crazy.
Other than that, if you wasn't a family member, you did what you
people
wanted.
fucking terrible.
That's crazy. The last townhouse I lived in, they didn't even clean them. They were like, "Oh, this is ready to go." Ariana, thank you for so wonderful. Like, the maintenance man was like, "I don't have to do anything." I was like,
oh shit.
"Like, aren't you supposed to go in here and repaint it or something?" Like, he was like, "Nope, this one's good to go." So he said it to the lady in the office. I'm like, "What?"
That's like one of the biggest headaches, though, when somebody move out, because you really going right back in and redoing it all over again.
That's a fact.
You got to prepare yourself for that as well.
So moving forward, what type of checks you about to do before these people get up in here?
Oh, I need to know where you work at. I need to know where you work at. I need to talk to your employer to make sure you work.
How long they
Who you
been
work
there?
for?
I got to. I have to.
Reset that
It's
thing.
like I even get like.
I think we
church
should do
people.
baby daddy checks and stuff too. Because sometimes the math don't be mathing.
With the pandemic and everything, did you like take an L during the pandemic? Was that like a hard time for like any like
I just had
Homeowners?
just one tenant. I had one tenant. He never paid, not one time.
Yo, this is probably off subject, but
I didn't do it, yo.
To have them houses only one. All them houses one.
The
person.
I know you can't.
That's good. That's good as hell.
But the tenant when you and Antonio went live, where today was the day they had to pay, they had to go. Like, did that person get out? That shit just came up in my memories.
What happened? Y'all went live?
I went live. It was just this one dude.
Bad funny.
It was this one dude. He just went and he wasn't paying before the pandemic hit. So I was trying to get him out before so I took him to court. I got him evicted and everything, but it was just him and his 2 sons. So
he was just squatting. He was a squatter.
So right before COVID hit, I took him to court. We got evicted. He got him evicted. I didn't pay the sheriffs to get him out because I'm just like, yo, just go. I don't want to, embarrass your sons or anything like that. Just go. So he was like, yo, Roof, can you please just give me to next month? I got this apartment. It's gonna be next month. COVID hit. Right then and there, COVID hit. The apartment wasn't available for him anymore. So he's like, yo, I'm looking. I'm like, all right, just start paying the rent back again until you find where you go. Never paying the rent. So now COVID hit. So now we arguing. He's shit.
Oh man.
I'm doing everything. I ain't gonna lie. I went and turned off his
plumbing and shit.
Turn the water
First I turned off the hot water. First, play with the hot water tank, turn the hot water off. It's you and your sons.
That is crazy.
I don't want to turn the heat off, so I turn the hot water tank off. Now you ain't got no hot water. You can't take no bath.
That shit
Oh, some water.
I mean, that went on for about 2 months. He was good. He never even complained. I ain't gonna lie. He like, yo, the dude ain't complaining. I'm like, I had forgot that we even had did it. I'm like, nah, he ain't say nothing. We went back over there. We did the furnace now. Now we played with the furnace. He ain't did nothing but start plugging in heaters. It's like, no matter what.
Yo, that dude.
Now we arguing back and forth. I keep on arguing with him, I want to fight him, I want to do everything. There's nothing I can do. It's COVID, there's nothing I can do. He talking slick on the phone. We go over there, now we cut off the water. You still in here with your son, you ain't got no water. Now you ain't got no water, you ain't got no heat. You got power, but you ain't got no water or no heat. You want to say the house got this problem, it got that. It does. It got a lot of problems. It has
You the problem.
Oh man.
Yes, it's full of problems.
Yeah,
so why you here? Why you want to be there?
That pandemic shit.
Yeah.
Stop paying rent and shit.
That's the only loss.
But then you have to pay it all back eventually. That's how I looked at it. Like, you gonna have to pay all that shit back.
What?
Like, as far as
you just gotta get out. But they did do what was called the rent relief program. So a lot of people was able to
that money
to make
would
off
get
of
paid
it.
back.
He did the rent relief program for me, but he kept the money. He took the money.
Wow. I thought that shit go straight to the
landlord.
To him, he got.
Wow.
But I'm pretty sure it was an option to pay the landlord or you.
I thought that shit went straight to the landlord. Like, you don't touch. Damn. So he filed. He real filed. I'm like, all right.
You probably could have took him back to court for
Put my
it,
water
though.
on,
I ain't
nigga.
taking that. I ain't want to take.
Just get out of my house.
Get out my house back. I ain't gonna lie. It was, matter of fact, honestly, it was a house that it was my dad's house. I moved him in there, so think about it, he ain't paying no rent for like 2 years plus. I had to buy the house from my dad because of the guys I know.
Oh my God,
Respect.
that's fucking crazy.
That's not crazy.
No, that's smart.
No, I'm saying like his pops wasn't with him. Like fuck that.
That's your problem.
Yeah, that's your problem.
That's your boy.
My dad was tired. He was tired of the houses anyway. Like, so he owned some houses. He still owns 2 houses right now, but he tired of the houses anyway. So at that one was like, yo, you put him in there. Like the guy downstairs he always paid his rent. He like, you put him in there, you do something about it. They're like, or just give me my money back. Just give me what I paid for it back. So I just gave him what he paid for it back. And that was the most expensive house that I ever bought. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
No, it didn't teach me no lesson. It's still I wanted it, so it didn't teach me a lesson. I didn't mind buying it, but it's just that
it was just a process.
Exactly.
Everything you had to go through.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Still today, right now, that somebody lives in there. Don't get me wrong, but I still feel bad about that house with that dude because he took advantage for a long time.
So why you feel bad?
Why I feel bad? Because I let you do that.
Oh.
I allowed you to do that because I feel sorry for your
saying you
sons.
felt bad for him.
Oh no, I don't feel bad for him. He bought 2 cars. He bought a motorcycle.
Wow. So he was flexing during the process?
This is why I was so mad.
What cars would have been?
That man, he didn't have a car. He bought 2 cars during that time. He bought a motorcycle.
Oh, them
So he
cars,
was
all that shit was
he was getting
fucked up.
unemployment. He was getting all that shit. He was getting
Yeah, he was.
That's why karma's a motherfucker. That's why you doing good. Karma's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's why you doing good.
That's a
fact.
So you did that kind of time, your blessings. And who knows how he doing right now? He probably got none. He probably got none of that right now.
Word, that's a fact. That certainly lasted for so long.
That's
Word.
crazy.
I was so mad.
That's
dude.
crazy. Yo, yeah, I feel you.
So
But you got good heart though, man.
Did you
got
ever,
good heart.
Did you ever like so it was always just over the phone? You could never like catch him in person?
No lie, like 2 months ago. Because he was real disrespectful. Like he said, like I've been in jail, so it's certain things you can say to somebody that been in jail. Exactly.
And you do, not even if you've been in
He said
jail
that
or
on the
not,
phone.
you just don't say that
What did he
shit,
say?
period.
That's not what
That's
I'm
some
thinking.
big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
So
don't want
I
like.
called him at the new car wash. I was where by the
Oh,
thing.
by the mall?
By the mall?
That's my
Okay.
favorite car wash. I go there every day.
Inside vacuum.
Yes. So my I got a pickup truck, so my tint is so dark that you can't see. So when I pulled in, I seen him. I said, "Oh man, this got to be the lucky draw, man." So I get out. I'm like, I'm looking up. I'm like, "These cameras in here. I gotta say something to him." So I walk over to him. I'm like, "Yo, so what was all that you were saying?" He grabbed. First thing he did was grab my hand. Like, "No, Rufus, I swear." Get away from me.
He glad he caught that older age, bro. Truly.
Yeah, definitely.
You feel about
I was
that?
that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm saying the same thing. You lucky you didn't catch me when I was on my BS. I been in jail. Swear.
That was bad. That was it. Wow. Like, man, I'm sorry. I was just upset. He was a white boy though, so he like that. It was normal for him to come out of his mouth. He didn't feel like it was so bad.
But see,
like,
that probably took me off more because
Because he was a white boy. Yeah.
Did he call you the N-word too?
no.
No, he didn't think that. Already, like, on the door, like,
That N-word would probably send me through.
But I told
That
y'all,
make
they
y'all mad?
talk crazy. You
That
have
make
to,
y'all mad?
them, you
It's how
have
you-
to talk. I
don't know.
told you what I say. You got to get on their level. You got to talk the same way that they talk. Remember, I was trying to tell you you got to talk to them in their lingo. You
I
can't
ain't
be
learned
like.
that. I haven't learned.
I told you, you gotta call
Yeah.
a white dude
I'm
or something
learning.
like that.
I
You gotta
have
call
not
him
learned what
like
he
a
said.
fucking. I told you, you gotta call him a cuckold.
Oh yeah.
No,
You said that out. I can't say my shit.
That
Clear
shit.
shit out, right?
Dude, you gotta talk to them.
No, but
they
see-
don't say like how we talk, like oh motherfucker. Da, 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 da. No, you gotta call. You fucking cunt.
It'll
You
have
gotta
more
say
in
the
the
shit
sense.
back.
You they
Yes.
could understand the lingo.
You gotta talk that
Listen.
same
That's
lingo
my thing.
back.
He said, I'm not
I
Reset.
It
wanna
works
call
because
anything but a cracker.
it works. Let me tell you something. Let me
Anything
tell you
but a
why it
cracker.
works. Listen.
The cracker's a compliment to him.
Let me tell you why it works though. Especially in a work setting.
I tell you, suck your dad. all
No,
time.
listen.
But don't call him a cracker. Swear,
No,
swear.
Tick, let me tell you why it works. In a work setting.
I'm gonna say, listen, do you never heard that?
No,
Listen,
I'm not
they
doing
call
all
it
of that.
cracker.
Listen, I'ma tell you why it works in a work
Black
setting.
Black people's skin. That's why they call them. They call them crackers.
Yeah.
It wasn't had to do with white crackers because when they whip that, it crack and tear your skin up. So you basically compliment them by doing it
Listen.
wrong.
I
You know what I'm saying?
It works in a work setting
Huh?
because then when they go down to
They don't let
HR,
someone know that though.
when they go down to HR and they trying to get you in trouble, when you bring your black ass down into HR and they say, you say, come on, do it really look like I talk like that? Like I don't say no shit like that. Like they ain't gonna think you up there calling somebody a cunt,
They
calling
really
Susan a fucking cunt.
That's
You
right.
say
That's right.
I don't talk
Don't
like
use the
that.
cracker word.
You
That's the favorite
gotta
word.
use, you
fucking
gotta
Viking.
talk the way. For real.
Y'all gotta write some shit down.
Yeah.
You gotta take notes,
I don't know
man.
You
what's
gotta
coming
call.
out.
You gotta call him a cuckold.
It
You
ain't
gotta be
that.
like, you look. I bet you sit there and watch your wife fuck your best friend. Like that's how you gotta talk to
The
him.
cracker
Because
ain't
then
gonna
when you
tell
go down there, when you go down to HR and they be like, oh my God, Ariana,
You gotta be slick with
You
it.
sound like you done this before. You did this before.
It works. You be like, I don't even talk like that. Like,
So
what
do
the
you
fuck
ever
is
try
that?
to,
I don't
like-
even know what that word is.
School like that.
And they be
Like,
like,
you know, try to help
Right.
people out, especially like the super flexers who walk around with it, who wearing all of their jewelry instead of investing it
All of
do
them.
you
All
ever
of
try
them.
to like talk some sense into them? Because we
Every
got so
single-
many rich people, you know, around Syracuse.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's rich.
Oh, yeah.
So like, do you
Anything-
run into the
anything
ones
good-
that
anything
just
good ain't gold, baby.
tripping in 100,000 and you like, bro, that raggedy ass car you driving or you silly with your
That's
mother?
gonna
like, what
depreciate
you doing?
every
Just look
fucking
back,
mile.
like,
You got all this jewelry on and they move your mother out.
The old dude, the older dude that always
they
talk
call
to
you OG.
Yeah, I'm the older one that
OG,
comes.
you're a triple OG.
I always come to, but I'm always the one that's like preaching to them about that. Like, you gotta own something. Like,
Respect, yeah.
The jury ain't going nowhere. Like,
That's a fact.
you can't. You can't win with the jury, basically. Like, you're gonna, if you take it back to the store, you're gonna get half your money back.
They don't know why though.
Yeah, but they don't care. They don't care. They shut up
just
for
wanna look
street.
cute.
They wanna look for-
Yeah.
It makes them look like they got
They
more
just
than
want to
they
look
got.
dope on fucking Snapchat.
Yeah, nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
The girls who ain't got shit.
Exactly. But then I blame myself. I'm like, maybe I'm a little older, so I think a little different. Like, you get what I'm saying? I think about the future. They ain't thinking about the future. They thinking about tomorrow.
No, they're just fucking dumb.
Yeah, but I was
not
their
that-
That's
age.
cruel.
I don't care. They
Nope.
dumb. They
Miss a
post.
form.
They post everything on social media. They don't. They post everything on social media.
People be groomed already
They
different.
dumb.
So some people at an early age already thinking of longevity. Some people live for the moment.
So,
But us
honestly,
as a people, I feel like when we get money, we gotta spend that shit ASAP. Like
Yes.
it's gonna go somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Instead of saving it, we
That's a
don't
fact.
have
Black people.
like habits of
No,
black
check
people.
it. It's not about-
keeping a buck.
this my-
But
this
I
my
feel
thing.
like when we get money, we feel like, yo, we gotta save. I mean, not save
Immediately.
it, but we gotta spend this shit immediately. Like I get this, I gotta get that. We feel like we need everything. Like it's gonna be taken away from us. 'Cause we always,
But this kind of goes back to what I said. Like, seriously, I really feel like people be so stuck on that mentality that everything is a facade, everything is a rep, everything is a you really don't know who you are as a person till you go somewhere where no one knows your name. Because then you're not trying to live up to a rep, you're not trying to front, you're not trying to, because these people don't fucking know you. They don't care about none of that shit. And when you go other places, like I said, only in New York State is it's embarrassing to work at fucking Chick-fil-A or some shit. You go down south, that a job is a job.
word.
Oh, you got a
that's
job, you
fact.
work at Chick-fil-A, that's what I'm talking about, get your money. Like, they
just
will
know
work
me. I
any
don't do well
job.
with
Like,
any food.
they do whatever to make money.
Because I ain't
No,
fuck
but
with
see,
you fries. Like,
you
you're not gonna
compare it down. See, down
like
south
that.
have more respect and some hospitality. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like I probably work down there. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't have to be disrespected or it's less likely to be disrespected or feel some way down there than compared to up here.
But do you look at them different? Because I'm not saying you was them, not like you always did what you did for your appearance, but do you look at them differently because you can relate to them a little, like, you know?
I can, but even back then, like, I can honestly say before jail, I bought houses before jail. So it's like so I can't blame it on that, on the age difference.
But before jail, was you buying them for the purpose that you're buying them now, or was it for like your mom or somebody?
I was buying it for the purpose that now.
Okay.
So, and I was buying it from the, excuse me, I didn't even cut you off, but back then you used to have this thing called the tax auction. We used to have this thing called the tax auction around.
Yep.
So
I remember that.
I started doing it then. It's just when you go to jail, all that shit just fades away. When you go to jail, you don't have nothing when you come home. Basically, you come home with nothing. So, and I wasn't as focused at that time that I am now. So, before I went to jail, I never even put the houses together. You was buying the houses from the tax auction. That's why I think they did the land bank way this time. You had to show them that you had the money to fix it. Before you didn't. You just had to show them. You had to buy the house. Just say they sold it to you for $10,000. You bought it for $10,000. That's it. You fix it. You fix it. You don't. And none of them. I could say one of them. I had started fixing before we went to jail. But other than that, I never. Nobody could see it. We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have Instagram. So just think about you in the streets every single day. They can see that you bought a house. You don't want that. You want what everybody can see that you did. So a necklace, yeah, everybody can see that you did that. A car, everybody can see that you did that. You doing it for the show. Honestly.
That's real talk.
I'm just being real. Like, that is what people do it for. People do clothes. You going to get dressed for what? You see some of these dudes get dressed every single day.
I've been wearing these
Every single day.
My nigga, where you going? I know I got more than you. But you look like $1 million. Like, where you going? It's Monday.
And you got on a Mary jeans and a
keep it
fucking.
real.
Nah, that's real. That's
Like,
real.
you just fronting for who?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just being
For
real.
what?
Like, we all live in the exact same zip codes. We don't live in Clay. I mean, not in Clay, but we don't got $500,000 houses and shit.
Yeah, we don't.
We all live in the same areas. Like we all went to schools together. You ain't that. You're not that. Like, who you fronting for? But that's what we get around.
You know what they fronting for?
Each other. Each other. That's it. Because when you go to jail, you don't have none of that.
And not even that. Half of them don't even live in there. They don't even live in the projects. They don't live there. Half of them fucking commute from fucking DeWitt to go down on the block. Half of them commute from fucking Beeville to go down on the block. Not even half. They're like 80%.
They don't be having what?
Cars. I just want to know, like, when did that start? Like, in my age group, like, at my age group, you gotta have a car. Like,
that was the first shit you got.
That's a fact.
As soon as you turned 16, that was the first shit you got.
They want a belt.
You better put that phone.
Yeah, they want a belt.
Listen, put that
Yes,
phone
they
in
want a
airplane
belt.
mode and fly the fuck out my face.
For real. Like, this shit's
No, because I be looking at
crazy.
people too sometimes, like the way they dress and all that, and I be like, well, damn, like, what else is to it?
Yeah.
Like, okay, we know you bought a new chain from that man in the mall.
But that
Bugatti,
chain
whatever
goes
his
with
name
you.
is.
Let me tell you,
Okay, what's
drug
that?
dealers don't spend money. They don't spend real money.
You're crazy. Listen to my
You don't
cousin talking.
you don't spend real money.
Who don't?
Drug dealers. Not in real.
What they spend?
Clothes money. Money on clothes. You're not buying nothing real. Like, most of these dudes don't own their cars. Most of them don't own their cars. What do you have?
A rental.
Besides your clothes.
A
Your
rental
girl
and
car.
some of Mary G's and some
Most of them have a girl that
Balenciagas.
work at one of the nursing homes.
The nursing homes?
Most of them.
Yeah.
100% of them. I'm
Yeah.
just keeping it real.
Nah.
You don't go spend.
Yeah.
You didn't go spend a dub on a car. You didn't
She
go do
got
that.
all the Teflars.
You didn't do that. You didn't go spend $20,000 on this car. Y'all might have went and gave up half, and y'all got a payment on the other half, which is cool. Nothing wrong with that. But now y'all walk around. Y'all got on the Gucci sneakers. Y'all got on this and that, but y'all don't own nothing.
Let me tell you the crazy part about it, right?
Y'all got nothing.
How could you put this is me personally. How could you put rims and music and some shit that you don't own? 'Cause anytime
Oh, they gonna do that.
Oh, they doing that. They
Sitting on that bitch.
Yeah, I was about to say that. They tearing windows. They tearing windows down. I'm not in bullshit when they said. I thought they was cracking jokes, being funny when motherfuckers niggas be tearing windows.
Get a rental, they are not playing. Like,
I
they
see that. I
really,
said,
they taking
Yo, that's
not
just,
yours.
oh man.
You gotta take that back on Monday.
like, what the hell?
you just made that rental. That rental was $380.
Like,
They
got their
just
priorities
charge you
fucked up.
$100 to put these 10 out of these windows, man. You done made that rental from $380 to $480.
Yeah.
A week of
For
Friday,
a
man.
week. Yes. A whole week. Like, it just don't make no sense. Like,
I'm not doing
You ever thought about like teaching classes or whatever to teach people how to flip houses or little courses or something?
Honestly,
Go live, something.
honestly, no. And not for nothing. Anybody who inbox me and ask me questions, I always give them the answer. Like, I don't hold no information. It's not.
Real shit. That's real.
You're not selfish.
No, you can't be. You can't be. It's a million houses out here.
That's a fact.
It's a million houses. Be selfish.
yeah.
The good thing about you, see, a lot of people don't want to point nobody in the right direction and see another motherfucker eat. But like I tell people, like whatever we do, right? I have my clientele over here, you got your clientele. So why we want to help me? We don't deal with the same people.
Yeah.
That's I understand about people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No.
We don't deal with the same people, so
That's
I'm
a
not
fact.
affecting you.
That's a fact.
Everybody
Listen,
around me
listen.
own houses. Every one of my friends, like, I can't name a friend right now that. I'm just trying to think in my head right now. Like, somebody that's around me every single day. No, everybody owns a house. Everybody or houses. Nobody don't. And it all started from me saying, okay, I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna do it. Not from my. I'm not saying my uncle. They were already doing it, but from my friends or brothers, whatever the case may be, everybody took a chance
But
because I
people
took
don't
a chance.
understand. If you don't take a chance, you never know you can make it.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Paid off, brother. It
Definitely.
paid off, man. That's dope, man.
And I didn't even realize that I had so many. I purchased 10 of them, but 3 of them was like given to me. So not given, but given. Like, you get what I'm saying? My cousin, he owned the 3. Like, again, another one of my friends. He owned the 3 of them. Not recent, but almost a year now. He been in jail, but he gave me when he went to jail. Like, the first 2 days that he was in jail, he signed them over to me immediately. So, and he didn't want nothing back from it, nothing. He just, like, when I come home, he got a federal charge. He like, yo, just keep living your life. Don't go back to the streets. Just live your life. When I come home, just sign them back over to me. That's it.
Respect. That's respect, man.
And all his houses was 2-family houses. None of them ain't a regular one. They all 2-family houses.
Respect.
How many 2 families you got? How many one single?
I say it's probably with his it's probably 8. My 8.
2-family.
2-family.
That's what's
So what you
up.
say you got 13 already?
So 5 1 families.
And for anybody that's out there that's probably looking for a crib, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You have anything available?
Oh no, not right now.
Didn't
Not
you
right
just
now.
say you had a clean
Anybody-
slate?
anybody-
Yeah, I
They
want
want
a
a
clean
clean
slate.
slate.
I want a clean slate. I don't know if I'm gonna get a clean slate.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna get it. But I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna try. That's what I want, a clean slate, so I can clean everything back up and make a portfolio, so I can know what I really got, what I'm really doing. Cause right now I'm just everywhere with it.
Yo, you mess with JT? I've seen JT do houses too.
Yeah, I mentioned JT on the outsides. I let JT do the outsides. I never did. My little brother Quentin, that's like he was my partner with 3 of my houses, and he always used JT with his own houses. He used JT in all his houses.
2-5. Oh
But
boy.
yeah, JT and them good. They cheap. Their prices is good.
I see. I've been seeing them posting a lot of houses they've been redoing. They've been doing a good job.
Yeah, they do a good
They do a
job.
good job. These
Especially on
fellas-
the outsides.
They
On
take,
the outsides,
they take
they're
their
real
time
good.
too. You can see, I know JT personally. You can tell like he take pride in what he do.
Yeah.
He really like, and that's why I said if I got a job, I gotta take pride in what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? He likes doing what he's doing. So book JT. Holla at Rufus.
Word.
JT and them good.
Yeah.
Word. Everybody, before you go buy your house to live in, I'm gonna suggest you go buy a house to rent out first. Don't go buy no house to live in. Don't go do that first. That's like what they tell you to do in school. Think about it. That's what they tell you. That's like the American dream. My grandmother owned a house, but they broke. At the end of life, you broke. Think about
No, that's
it.
real. No, that's real. That's
Like you said
real.
earlier, a lot of our parents work all their life for just one house.
House. That's a fact.
And then they collect Social Security for the rest of their life after they retire, and then they die off.
Yeah.
But they live in
Social
check to check.
Security ain't shit.
They live in check to check with the Social Security. Most of them lose their houses behind it and all that.
And now they can't even live off Social Security. That don't even cover what rent is.
Exactly. So
People
now,
Social Security, it's only like $700 a month type shit.
Well, they
Like
said
how-
people- they said
yes, this is what I'm telling you. They don't give them food stamps, no nothing. I feel so like seriously. There's no.
Efficiency.
Yeah, so they want to get efficiency or something?
They don't
They
give
don't got
them.
a
They
lot of
don't
them.
give them help.
They
They
don't.
don't. If you get Social Security, they don't even give them food stamps and stuff. Like that shit
Oh,
is
word?
really
So-
fucking sad. No,
they can't live
seriously.
off that. Honestly,
Yeah.
they can't.
Yeah, that's why you see them like coming back getting these little odd jobs. Damn. But that's another topic. That's definitely another topic.
And if
for the
they don't live
podcast.
here, they don't get like New York State, they get Medicaid and all. Like this, the best state for elderly people to get like the most like medical benefits and stuff like that. You live elsewhere, they don't help them. They don't give them nothing. Like
Just think that if you owned a 2-family house here and you wanted to move anywhere in the South, that's gonna pay all your bills. This 2-family house here will pay all your bills. We got like one of the cheapest markets around right now. It's better to buy here. And if you really wanted to move, you wanted to move anywhere in the country, you can go.
And it's
Anywhere.
crazy, so they say most of the landlords around here don't even live in Syracuse.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact, cuz.
Yeah.
That's a
They live around
fact.
here.
But that's
Yeah.
what you seem like a good thing though.
It's not-
If you need something fixed, you gotta get in contact.
It's only
That's
good.
what-
See, it's only good. So it's like, say if he moved out of state, he got people here. I'm pretty sure he sent somebody over there. A lot of these people that never even been in Syracuse, never even.
No.
They probably been here to see the
A lot
house,
of
but they
them
probably never really lived. They don't come around here.
But our market is so cheap, so
They buy them.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
investors.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
think they pick, that's how they feed their family. Like just invest in it. You invest into the properties. You gotta think about it. Once you get a certain amount of houses, your income is just say for instance, I live in we're gonna say Massachusetts, and I own 5 houses in Syracuse, and I'm getting $5,000 a month from Syracuse alone. For those 5 houses, I'm getting $5,000 a month. I can live comfortably. You can live in comfortably anywhere. If you can't live comfortably off of $5,000 a month, something's wrong with you.
Very wrong.
Fact.
Straight
Yeah.
up.
That's a fact.
one of my old landlords, he wasn't from Syracuse at all, and he owns over 200 apartments.
But think about
Syracuse.
if for somebody from New York City bought they owned a house in New York City or Brownstone or anywhere else, and they sold it and came to Syracuse and bought houses. Think about how much a profit they're gonna make, because their houses or brownstones is $300,000, $400,000. So now they came here. So now that's what all they're doing. That's all they are doing right now. So you come to a place like here and you buying 5 or 6 houses real quick.
And that's just where he was.
So
He was from Brooklyn.
You get 1 for 5, 1 for 4.
That's basically what they're doing.
He was from Brooklyn.
That's basically what they're doing.
Came up here and bought 200 apartments off somebody, and 100. He told me in 100 and something of them, he got off one person. One man owned all these properties. The man died, left the shit to the son, and the son was on drugs. So he said he got it practically for practically nothing. 100 and something apartments.
God damn.
He won.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
They always got them on there though, packaged. Like you might see mad houses on there, but then when you call the realtor is just be like, yeah, but that house goes with this house, this house, this house, this house, and this house. They want to sell it all in one package. Then.
Yep.
So when you search a house, is it a certain website you go to, or you just?
I do all websites. I do the websites. I got a realtor who sends them to me every single day. But he knows, like that's the guy that I've been dealing with from the beginning. So he knows, like, nah,
What
Rufus,
you want.
Yeah. Rufus, you want these. I found one for you, Rufus. Even though he sent them all to me, I get them all every day on my phone. He sent them all, but he knows the ones that I want.
He highlight the one. He highlight, Just in case you might want to get to see your boy, or you still might want that one.
Yeah.
Real talk. Respect.
But see, you give what you get. You get what you give.
And that's a fact.
Yeah.
And to me, you seem like a good landlord.
I try to be. I ain't gonna lie. But you know, stuff happens. Sometimes I can't get there when you need me to be there. So then now I'm cussed out because I didn't get there.
What you telling? Everything life stuff just changed. Right now, my schedule just changed.
That's what I want you out. Truthfully, that's what I'll be wanting you out.
You want them out because they want you to fix something?
No, not because you want me to fix nothing, because you caught an attitude because I didn't fix it when you needed me to fix it.
Example.
Our rents are so cheap that you don't have no complaint.
I'll be there Friday at 3. I'm going out. Okay. It goes both ways. I can't get there when you want to get there. But now how about vice versa? How about he said one day, no one come and say, oh, I'm not gonna be there this day. But now when you want to, like people, their reality. You know what I'm saying?
That's why this time I want to redo it so I can be on top of all that type of stuff. I'm gonna have a key to your house.
Yeah.
I got a key to your house.
So you
if
can
you ain't
have
home,
access.
I can still go in.
Yeah.
Right now, the way I do it right now, again, I rush because I'm trying to get some of the income back.
But
so that's why I had these problems that I had.
No, Noriega said, as a nigga grow, he progresses in
Oh,
shit.
definitely. That's a fact.
Real talk.
Like this year right now,
You gotta live to learn.
I'm not gonna buy not one house this whole year. I'm not gonna buy a house.
You sure?
Pause. Unless it's a deal that I can't refuse, then I'll buy it. But other than that, I don't want to buy a
You're
house.
just gonna work on
focus on the ones you got.
Do everything over on the ones that I got.
So how many you trying to get? What's the goal? Like,
I never set out for a goal.
okay, you just going.
I just went. There was this thing that I watched years ago, and it was this black man. He was on there. He was saying that he was telling his sons that he didn't know he was a millionaire until he was already a millionaire because he never counted the money. He just kept on just doing what he was doing, just kept doing what he was doing, and that's what I've been doing.
But see, we hear this shit all our life. We don't time each other. Like they say, don't count your eggs before a hatch.
Real talk.
I got all them houses. All them doors. You got all them doors. You still don't. You look at it like, damn, that's a lot of money. It's got to be enough. I don't care what. You can add it up this way. It looks better than what it adds up to be at the end of the day. That's what I'm saying. It adds up to be a lot. Don't get me wrong, but it looks 10 times better than what it is because you got bills that kind of come out of that every single month. You got to get your taxes ready. So just say, for instance, if this house right here, I'm getting $850 from this house. Automatically, I'm only really getting $500 from that house.
So you pay your taxes?
No, because I'm putting this to the side. You got your taxes. You got I buy the house, and again, that's another thing that I do. You look at before I buy a house, I want to know what the taxes is a year because that's going to come out of my profit.
Yeah.
So I'm not buying a house in an area where the taxes is $4,000 or $5,000. On the south side and the west side, all the taxes is $2,500 a year.
Okay, in the inner city, like you know, outskirts they gotta pay for. In the inner city, what do you pay for? Okay, like you know, outskirts they pay for their
Trash, all that. We don't got none of that.
All right.
We don't pay
I know. I thought I didn't know that, but I like.
that's all part of your taxes. Our
right.
taxes, but that's part of your school taxes.
Why are everything so cheap where on the south side? Like, is that because it's poor or something? Like, why?
Basically.
Because all the grants to everything, like, is you got to be on the south side.
Think about it. South side and west side, right?
South side and west
You
Yeah,
got
the southwest area,
Okay,
like, there's
south- okay,
nothing nowhere else really.
Think about
west
this. South side and west side are connected. East side and the north side connected. Like if you like look, and most foreigners are on the north side,
Yeah.
and the college SU's.
Well, what part of the north side are you giving out grants and shit?
That's what I'm saying. Listen, they
The
die.
grant, because the grant ain't going on the north side.
Yeah,
it's
it's going on the
by
south
zip
side.
code.
Yeah.
That's all the grants is by the zip code. Just think about it. You see in the south side, right? What has to be cleaned up right now?
The south side.
All of it. Syracuse dirty as fuck. Syracuse.
They're gonna do
Nah,
one by
nah,
one.
but- no, but-
the south
You
side
want
has
me-
to be
South side-
cleaned up
the
because
east side-
of
the east
the
side-
university.
Exactly. The east. Listen, north side got a lot of foreigners.
It has to be cleaned up
North side got a
because
lot
of
of
the
foreigners.
university.
I'm telling you,
In
this is the
Temples.
south side.
They're not doing it.
It's called the red zone. The south side is called the red zone right now. Anything that's on the red zone, you can get the grants for.
Ain't the west side? Ain't the west side the red zone too?
It's the southwest or certain part of
they're
the
not.
west.
They're not
that's
giving it to you
closer.
like on the south. Like they're not giving you the same ways like they're giving to you on the south side and the west side.
Yeah.
The south side is the side right now because they have to clean that up.
So
That's
you
what-
recommend
because they're
if you
trying
was
to
gonna, like,
expand
jump out there
the
in certain
area, so they
circumstances,
want
on
it.
the south
I
side,
just
but you
read
can
that.
get more.
You
No,
can start anywhere. Just start where the cheapest taxes is at. That's basically the same because this. Okay, say you got a one family house. You bought a one family to rent out, and you get $1,000 a month. You got to take out for your taxes. So just say if the taxes is $3,000 a year, and $1,000 a month, that would be $12,000 a year. 3,000 out of that, you take that 3,000 out, that leave you with $9,000 a year. Now you got to take out for the insurance, repairs, just in case any repairs come out of that. So now you're looking at a year. You're really looking at what, $7,000 a year for your investment. That's what you got. That's how you got to look at it. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say it looks more than what it is. You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
Once you break all of that down and you take all of that and put all of that to the side, you only really walking away with this. So that's why when people say they went to the bank and you watch shows on there, they say you can do this without the bank, just with the bank's money. Tell me how. Explain that to me, because once you take out all of these expenses, you're walking away with kibbles and bits, and now your debt to ratio is gone.
And then
You can't go do nothing for your own self now with your debt ratio. Think about it. Everything goes by your debt ratio. So if I went and got 2 houses and I got loans on both of these houses and I'm renting them out and I'm only being able to walk away with a year, $3,000 to $4,000 a piece a year, but I got $150,000 mortgage on these houses. You get what I'm not really. That's not a win to me. Before I'm making $4,000 a year, that's $44,000 extra a year in my household. That's not enough. Or $48,000, whatever it is, but it's not enough.
And get deeper because you're gonna tax you on the loan.
Exactly. And the loan starts right there. So now,
Yeah.
somebody move out of your house. Somebody move out. You got to go in there. You got to refix it. So to move somebody else in, that mortgage still got to be paid every single month. It doesn't stop. Where's your win at? Like, it looks good. It looks cute. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks cute. I'm just being real. It does. It makes you look like you're doing something, but you're really only getting car note money. If you really want to be technical, you had enough to pay your car note this year with that money.
That's real shit.
That's the truth.
That's real.
So as a landlord, can you make up what you want in like your little contracts or whatever? Like, can
Anything you
or
want.
it go-
It's your room. It's like your own, it's your house. You don't want to do that though, because who would want to live off of you? Who would want
But
to
who
live like
wanna
your rules,
like be
though.
just tearing like no?
It's not about tearing shit up because some people have respect, but my thing is,
But that's what a
Because I
security
don't want to know
deposit
certain
is for.
stuff because like.
But that's
we're not
also
about to
what a
be-
security
no. And they're not
deposit
gonna
is
bring
for.
roaches
Yeah,
and
but
no,
your security
no.
deposit, your security, think about it.
Well, no, your security deposit is like probably for like that
you get ready
month
to
or
move
whatever.
out.
Yeah, when they move out. Yeah, so
It's over. So
Yeah.
now when it's time to do these
yeah,
repairs, you
it
really
gotta
doing
come
these
out your
repairs.
pocket. Yeah,
because
you're
they like
right.
you said, they're gonna
right.
fuck it. I'll tell you
Yeah.
to go. Now you want to fuck my stove up. You put
But
a
is
hole
that
in
a
the
bad
wall.
thing to want to like really figure some shit out before these people be in your property? Because like who
Like
wants
my
the
aunt-
nastiest motherfucker living in they shit?
My aunt and My aunt and my wife. Honestly, both of them is like that. That's why they don't get a chance to go to around none of the houses because they're gonna ride by the house. You see the trash outside?
Yeah.
She wants to live there.
She's up to her window and her
That's
kids was
females
outside.
in general.
What does that got to do with you?
That means the inside of that.
No, listen.
Exactly.
Let me tell you the truth, right?
That's what it got to do with me and my shit. No.
Nah.
Long as you paying them bills, you ain't tearing my shit up. You got roaches, you got roaches. I ain't got roaches. You got roaches. You
But
got
if that bitch just up and move out, that roach bill about to fall on him.
No. One house, I ain't even gonna lie to you. This girl moved out. I'm not even gonna say what she
One that was on.
We ain't gonna do that.
We ain't gonna do that.
What she
it was on
Facebook,
Facebook, but I ain't gonna say no
I don't
name.
know what it was,
but
but
I swear on my
that house is
grandmother.
fucking terrible.
When I tell you,
Oh, I
bombed
can't.
it. I had to
So,
put over
like,
40 bombs in there.
40 bombs.
Over 40
What the?
bombs.
What's
I
she?
called.
Roaches that roaches.
Generational.
I went in the
Did you
house.
get an exterminator?
I called Orchard, but I took everything out when I took them
Oh,
out.
I'm
When I
so
took everything out, I'm talking about the
disgusted. Oh, my
cabinet.
skin
You
is
threw your
crawling.
clothes away, right?
I'm straight
Cause
itching.
ain't no way you took them bitches home.
Yo, I'm in there. I can't believe it. 40 bombs.
Oh, 40 bombs.
40
Over
bombs.
40 bombs.
I'm
Over
straight
that. And I
itching.
said, God's honest truth, I couldn't believe that shit. And they still was there. And when I took, normally you got to take everything out of the house in order to do it, so they can't hide under nothing. So I took everything out, got a dumpster, emptied everything, the cabinets, the bathroom, everything got taken out. When I tell you everything was empty completely, I even put new windows in. Took everything out.
You don't lock the bitches in there.
No, I
Windows.
bombed. I left the windows open. We did everything bombed, and we called Orchard over and over.
They be in the
and over.
walls though. They be in the
Man.
walls. Yeah.
Oh my God.
They be in the
Did you get
walls.
them out?
Huh? Finally got them out.
And how much did it cost to get them out?
I ain't gonna lie.
How long did it take?
Estimated.
I ain't gonna lie. Even the next person that moved in, they ended up like, there's roaches in here. Like,
Oh,
I had to
gosh.
keep
Oh, I
calling
would
Orchard
die.
for them. I swear to God, in
I
my
would
life,
die.
I could drop dead right now. I'm not lying. I've never seen nothing like that before in my life.
Wow.
That ain't even funny.
Ah.
I don't want to beat that bitch up. Like, let me
Yo, I don't know if she.
I got a question for you, because I know how I am, right? If I come to somebody's crib and I say roach, I don't even want to sit there no more. I'm not sitting down, I'm sitting by the door.
I don't
Nothing.
do checks in nobody's house though.
Alright.
I don't walk through nobody's house. I don't check. I don't do none of that. I ain't gonna lie to you. As long as you send me my money, I'm good. You ain't never
So
gonna
you
see
don't
me.
do annual check-ins?
No. You ain't
Okay,
gonna
so
never see
that's
me.
something you need
Appropriate?
to change.
Yeah.
That's something
I
you need to
check.
change.
at least once a year. Like,
You need to do a
Every
once
90
a
days.
you need to do a
90 days.
walkthrough seriously
Word. Word.
I'm telling you, I
because
never do it.
Not
Never.
really walk
But you don't think that that's like appropriate? Like, you got too
But
much.
you gotta, yeah. But in the beginning, I'm just starting to. I'm still feeling like I'm just starting. So
yeah.
I'm just starting to get them. I'm getting them. You learning as you're going. You get what I'm saying? You learn from the losses. We don't learn from not falling down. You learn because you fell down. You gotta get back up. This is how I'm learning. You get what I'm saying?
So
No, you need to do walkthroughs, and
Hold on,
especially
hold on,
because
yeah.
you do month to month.
What do you call a walkthrough?
A walkthrough.
Like an inspection, right?
Yeah, it's an
It's not about
inspection.
that. I feel like if you come to my crib with a walkthrough, I think you're being nosy now. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Everybody feel like that.
No.
But you now looking at it from this point of view and after tell that story, that shit is needed. You know what I'm saying?
If you sign Rufus contract that says at least 90 to 120 days,
I feel you though.
Because you can walk in three places in the person's house and tell you a lot. You know what I'm saying? That kitchen ain't
Yes,
clean.
the kitchen, the
That
bathroom,
bathroom, that living room.
and that living room.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So if I say walk, I said it's basically
living
it's a level to walk through.
Yeah, they ain't checking under my bed and now they checking under the bathroom. Like you talking about.
what you
I said, I didn't
The
know.
projects come through.
Yeah, what you do is you just tell them like, you know, we just doing an annual
No,
inspection
just
to make
say
sure.
I'm doing
Yeah,
inspection.
your cabinets ain't falling
No,
You got holes in the front.
I'm coming to check the smoke alarm. Listen, I'm coming to check the smoke alarm.
Yes, I'm coming to check the smoke alarm.
Think about it. Landlords don't do that. Landlords don't do that.
They don't.
Think about any of your landlords. They ain't do that. Syracuse Housing does do that, but landlords really don't do that. They let you rock out.
That's why I'm asking you.
You know what?
You can do it, but I
Later
just
on,
don't.
come check your smoke detectors. I come
Can't
check your
kids easily.
your plumber.
You know, what he doing?
Looking the whole time, what's on that motherfucker?
I'm just saying, like,
All you gotta do
my
is
shit be clean though. Like, I don't live dirty, but if I had to like rent my shit out, you gonna
listen.
bitch, you gonna take care of my shit.
All you need to do is have somebody with you with a fucking clipboard and say you coming to check the electricity. That's all you gotta do.
I said the
And then
smart
that
detector.
way,
Easy one.
yeah, that way you
Yup,
can.
smoke detector. Yup.
The
Man,
smoke
I
detectors.
done had people who have like they got a leak or something wrong with their house. You go there, it's terrible. Like they don't.
I
But you
can't.
don't say nothing?
I just be looking around like I be telling the dude when it happened.
And it be
whenever I
people
tell the
you
dude,
least
like,
expect too, huh?
Some of the baddest
Oh,
bitches
some of the
out
baddest
there,
bitches
yeah.
have.
Look, y'all want the gossip. Y'all want the gossip. Y'all want the
No,
gossip.
I'm saying like it's been proven. It's
We
been
know how this shit
proven.
goes.
It has been put on social media. That, I don't know. It has been put on social media.
This is the flashiest niggas that be
Foul out here, okay? They live in foul.
That's a true fact.
Inhumane conditions. Like,
It's definitely a true fact.
seriously.
So when a person move out the crib, whatever, like what's like the average you have to spend to like to kind of like get it back into shape?
It's just paint, huh?
thing.
Hell no.
Well, I don't know. You to this a little rough.
I can't name a house that I just went in and just when they moved out I had to paint. Just paint. I can't name one.
But do you have it like okay?
Do you
when
keep their
move out, you
security
gotta clean
deposits
up?
or you be like?
They don't even act. Nobody even act. No, I swear to God,
Damn.
not one person that moved out
Damn,
of my
that's how
house
you know
asked
it's
for no
real.
security
Yeah,
deposit.
That's how you know it's real right there. When the motherfucker don't react,
Yeah, you really need to clean your house. You
so you know it's real.
You need a
Motherfucker don't
clean
react.
slate.
Yup. Say
Say
less.
that, man.
You
Say
need a
less.
clean
See, I'm
slate
funny,
for
right?
real.
See, if I was
Like,
landlord, you know, fuck, I seen you on a meme, like, Mr. Fat, you done fucked up, right?
Like, straighten up before you leave.
Nah, before you get evicted, right? I'll see you a meme that when there's like, you know, you done fucked up, right?
Nobody. I can't name not one person asked for their security deposit back.
Damn.
No.
yeah, you need a clean
But
slate.
they respect it because they people. Well, you can act dumb you want, but at the end of the day, you know what you
already
did.
know what the time
You
is.
know what time it is.
Like some people might have, one person or a few people might have put a hole in the wall or messed up the carpet or something like
Terrible.
that. So they ain't gonna ask for it just because of that.
They better than me. I still ask my shit.
Well, not if you know you did it.
Like the
what's your
deduction
ask?
or
This is why I say
I don't even ask.
You gotta try
Don't even ask, right.
because you gotta try your luck, right? Because say I might try my luck, and maybe I might just get my shit, but shit. Whether I try not people say, but my motto is if I don't open my mouth and ask, I'm still gonna be in the same situation I'm at.
Nah,
So
for real.
why not just
Might
ask
as well, right?
See, but a landlord.
But I
you think
knew
about
you was gonna say no.
right in the house. You put a picture on the wall, right? Just say you put a picture on the wall. That's a hole in the wall.
That's a hole that has to be painted.
Oh, so
out.
they gonna get their security deposit because they got put.
No, think about it. I gotta fix that.
Oh,
I gotta patch this hole. That
they
you put
definitely
in.
will
Everywhere
deduct.
you put a hole at, just think you put a picture on
Yeah.
any one of your walls.
Right.
Everywhere you put that hole at, if you're not gonna fix that, I gotta come back and fix that.
Yeah.
So when you move out, either you gonna fix it or a landlord can make up anything.
See, I know what that
Yeah.
That's some real simple, slick shit.
Look at the tile.
Yeah,
look at the
makes
tile
sense.
up there. Like any little thing. That's it. Like
You better
think about it
use
in
command
bathrooms and
strips.
stuff like that. They
Okay,
have-
so let me ask you this
Nah,
question.
real talk.
Let me ask you this
Everything.
question. Okay, so you own the house, right? So it's been water damage and shit like that happened, right? Is that my fault or your fault?
It's the house fault.
It's really my fault. I gotta come fix that.
Because I asked that because
You asked
I know
that.
somebody lived in the house and they had to go back and fix water damage shit. When I said to me,
Because they never reported it to the landlord. They was just living.
so if I don't report it, it falls on me.
Yeah, report it.
At
Like
a
what you pay
certain
rent
time.
for? Like honestly, what do you pay rent for? You pay rent for it to be everything to be right. You couldn't have did that. There's nothing that you could have did to made you do that staying there. Nothing. Like something that you did, that's different. But other than that, no. I don't have people break windows, and I gotta fix the window. I mean, you still live there right now.
Tenants.
No, I'm talking about.
Damn screen.
You might think about it. Girls getting in fights with their boyfriends. Boyfriends that kick the doors
all that
in.
shit.
Oh
Does that
shit.
come out your pocket or you make them pay for it? Or that's the shit. That's just okay. I got.
Nigga, you ain't getting your security
It ain't-
deposit. You give them that look. You ain't getting your security deposit look.
It's supposed to be that you're supposed to pay for
Yeah.
it. But me,
If you do this,
I'm in. I was at the time. I was in the street, so I'm gonna come back and fix it because I just want it for the future. That's how I was looking at the houses. Like I just want, as long as I got them for the future, I'm good. That's how I
You
was.
got the
looking
more
at it.
comfortable. I'm gonna keep you comfortable as long as you pay my money.
Exactly. And I just wanted, as long as I had them for later on, that's how I was looking at it. Like let me get as many as I can get, and then later on I'll be alright. I can fix this sometime later on. And that's what I've been trying to do. Fix them. Now that's what my goal is this year is to fix them.
So you
New
want a
tenant.
clean slate and go through and get your spruce your shit
Because I
up and
learned-
get it together.
I learned so much now. You
Yeah.
want Section 8 and you want PA.
Yeah.
That's what you really want. You don't. Everybody who pay their rent, I understand. You got a job and you can show me this and you make that. I understand. But when Christmas time come, you're gonna be late and we're not gonna pay. Or you're gonna pay some of it. Think about it. Your birthday came up. Oh, you want front with your girls? Y'all going out of town?
I've never been like that.
Like, think about it. This is when all the problems come, especially in the summertime.
No.
Who really wants to go to work in the summertime?
People really need to get it together. No, people need to get it
Get
together.
Section 8 or PA in all your apartments. And honestly, I like the one families better than I like the two families because it's half the cost.
One problem to the two. One problem.
And then when you move in a one family, do you want to leave? Mm-hmm. You don't want to go.
You don't want to go.
You make it to your own house. When you move in a one family,
It seems like nobody can
That's a
find
fact.
one
That's
families
real.
around
That's
nowadays.
real.
Yeah.
Not at no decent cost.
So there, you're more
yours.
more likely to take better care of it.
Exactly.
And stuff like that.
So basically, if you want to come up real quick, the buy more houses get a two family, and then then
so like, just say for instance, like you could buy one. Just say like, you bought one. You bought the one. You fix it up. You got it rented out right now. You know you can just go right to the bank and take a loan out on that one and go buy two more. Now I got a loan on this one, but I own these two now because the money that y'all done gave me from this one, I don't want to buy two more over here.
All right, Joe. I feel like we had a good episode. You know what I mean? We was able to, you know what I mean, build on, you know what I mean, if you want to start, you know what I mean, getting into these, you know what I mean, foreclosure homes, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You got the land bank. What else we got?
You got the land bank, you got HUD, you got foreclosures, you got a bunch of them.
You got a bunch of them, man. You dropped some jewels, you know what I mean? Definitely.
And don't be scared to ask.
For real, definitely.
Do you have an open door policy? Can anybody slide in and ask any questions?
Anybody can ask a question. The only stupid question that you can ask is the one that you didn't ask.
That's a fact. You heard it from him himself.
Ask questions, y'all.
Keep it simple.
That's a fact.
All right.
Thank y'all again for tuning in to Keep It Concrete podcast. Another great episode in the books. You know what I mean? Y'all be safe out here. 1.